Well, last night we got the engine out of the TJ right there. Um, so now what I want to do is, let me switch my camera around. So now what I'm going to do is there's the whole drivetrain right there. 4.0 automatic and transfer case. And here's the new 6.0 LS Chevy V8. It's an LQ4 steel block, aluminum heads with a Magnuson supercharger. 4L80E automatic, and this is the original transfer case from a Hummer H1 242 transfer case. So, kind of curious what the weight difference is between that whole engine package and that whole engine package. So, I own a sign business, and I also have a crane company. So I went out to the crane and took out this scale right here. So that's going to be my project, is to hook it up to that motor, to the Jeep motor, and weigh it, see what the whole package weighs. And then I'm going to hook it up to this motor and see what that whole package weighs. I'm just curious to see what two fully dressed out, well, mostly fully dressed out motors weigh. I think the only thing missing on this motor is the starter. For some reason, when I got this whole motor package, they didn't give me the starter with it. This motor, in case you're wondering, I actually got it from a guy that I knew, and he had it built and put it in an H1 Hummer, which is a heavy vehicle. It was a crate motor, a brand new supercharger, had it all tuned, and dropped it in the Hummer. He wasn't happy with the power. It's about a 500 horsepower motor, but he just didn't think that was enough power in a truck as heavy as that. So he pulled this out. He put a 1,000 horsepower Duramax in it, from what I understand, and he just had this sitting in storage. So I acquired this drivetrain, and that's what's going to go in the pickup over there. I was going to swap and mess around with transfer cases, but I know this is a Hummer heavy duty 242 transfer case. The only issue is it does not have a two-wheel drive option. It has all-wheel drive, four-wheel high and four-wheel low. So just for the heck of it, this is not a daily driver. I'm only going to drive this thing, I don't know, whenever I feel like it, the Jeep events. I'll off-road it. I'm not worried about banging it up. But I'm not really worried about not having two-wheel drive. So we'll see how it goes. I'll leave it in there for now. If I don't like it, or if it's a pain, I'll just tear it out and do something different. I already have to change axles, because right now these are the stock Jeep axles, and it's actually a miserable 307 gear ratio anyway from the automatic that was in there. So I'm either going to do Rubicon rears, or I'm just going to do an 8.8 in the back. I don't know. I know the smart things to do 1 tons and Dana 60s, but this is kind of a, believe it or not, it's a low budget project, and I don't feel like spending $6,000-7,000 in axles for right away. So I'm just going to get the motor in there for now, put the engine in, and I'll probably break stuff. But the axles break, then I'll have no choice but to do something with them. But I'm going to run 35s. Right now there's 33s on it, which I kind of like the look. I don't want to go crazy. I really didn't want to do 1-ton rears because I don't like the way they stick out real far. I kind of like the semi-stock looking stance of this Jeep. I don't want to go big giant tires sticking out way wider on each side. I just not a big fan of that look unless it's a serious rock crawler. And this is just going to be I don't even know, just a toy for me to have to add to my toy Jeep collection. So stay tuned. I'll do another video as soon as I get these scales all set up. That's going to take a while. I'm out here by myself, so I have to hook it up and winch it up and or jack it up and check the measurement and come over here. So I'll film it, but I'm going to have to edit that, and stay tuned, and I'll post that up probably in the next day or so.